Yorkie the Barbarian here. Before the founding of House Yorkie, before Yorkshire was even on the map, so was my people. They're brigands of Brigantia. So let me take you back in time to my time in Golarion, or Pathfinder, Kingmaker. Now, we're just winding our way around the edge here. I have a feeling we probably shouldn't be over here. I might make my way back. I think this is not an area we've explored. Not really part of my barony yet. No, I don't really need to be here.
I require rest.
Let's have a quick rest before going into the shrine. Then we become shrines.
I won't be halted.
This one. Oh, it's another one. Oh. Hang on. Let's just
We do it
say...
my way.
Time erases the blood spilled here. But our grief lives on, my queen.
Onwards!
Is there going to be like 5 of these? And you're going to pair them up with lines in order. That's going to be a lot of running around. That could be the last line. And the previous one about killing the queen or whatever it was could be the previous. There's another shrine. I'm on the right track, aren't I? Have a look at here. Hungry vassal, success, nicely done. The chief is dead, long live the chief. Still is a folk of Orthel at a crown a new chief, are they? To do with us, nothing. Salt, nothing. Persuasion. Morning after, nothing. Guardians of the World Wound, nothing. Give it a go, Jason. Very much doubt you'll get anywhere, frankly, but you can try. This seems to be our closest. Oh, there's a wicked hill there too. And a wicked field. Hey, wicked.
I lead, you follow.
Consider them provoked.
Good night, Gracie.
We do it my way.
Anything else down here? Oh, there is something up there we missed. That's stone. Leave no stone unturned. Literally. There's so much magic flying around now, I'm not even sure I want to bother looking at things. Let's have a look. What's the enforcer's role? Not really, it's this one. Adamantine chain shirt. Grants wear a +4 bonus. Critical confirmation roll. Oh, that's nice. Better than what you're wearing, Reggie. What's that? That's enforcer roll. That's full plate +4. +1 dodge bonus for AC and a +5 to unarmed attack and damage. Using it. Right, where's next? Never been to Serpent Trail, alright. Just keep cleaning up.
Be halted.
First world or other world. Tribal fetish.
Head on.
See what's going on in the other world.
We do it my way.
Going away there. Oh, it's bright in here.
Stand befaced, my fury.
Onwards!
It's quick and easy.
I lead. You follow.
Well, it looks like there should be a way there, but don't see nothing. See anything at all? Captain. Over here.
Hmm?
And then on our way out. First world mince pie, eh? Sounds tasty. Right, out we go. That's anything up top. Oh, out we go. Let's go, go, go. See what else we got. Wicked Hill we haven't been so.
We do it my way.
Oh, cultists. I thought it's all a ritual like this. Well. Who taught you to try fighting like that, eh? Where are we? Oh, what's this? Owner of this quiver can use to shoot 20 unholy speed arrows or bolts per day. Additional 2d8 unholy damage on hit. Using this quiver grants chances to weaken the target for 1d6 round. On the spray, that sounds nice. Really worried about that kind of thing, not are we? What are we gonna do? Oh yeah. Restoration. Greater restoration. The Technic League thing, I think we might have completed that one. Storyteller might have some good news for us when we get back. Need to go here. Need to get that.
I need to catch my breath.
Ah, you're fine right now.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
we done this, Lindsay? So yeah, those shrines, we got one talking about...
A rest would be welcome.
We've got 5 spaces we can fill. You got one shrine talking about having to kill the queen, one talking about blood and regret and stuff. Oh god, it's you lot again. Will you lot actually attack him? Playing at? Will you attack him?
I'm leading you out of our storm.
That's a bat. Right. Guess we're using another of them. Like all the wicked places. These people.
All this waiting for.
What else is hanging around? Yeah, it took me a minute to realise what idiots they were being and blocking each other. They're done. All good. Get out.
A rest would be welcome.
Well, get your rest in a minute.
Why don't we set up camp?
We will. Bit of dreaming, bit of sleeping. There's another shrine up there.
This is for you. I shall not falter. This ends you.
Now settle down, ladies, because that wasn't very nice of y'all, was it? attacking me like that. The bloody king, you know. There we go. Another little area cleared. Have a look at this one. Tricks failed. Guardian failed. Morning after, you can do that. Guardian's the world wound, you can't do that. Lindsay, give it a go. You've got to have a try at least. Let's have a look at this one. Nothing on the map there. Nearly erased it. You won't forgive us, my queen. Neither will we. I think that comes before killing of the queen. I'm not sure.
Head on!
Got to be 2 more shrines. We're down here now. Soon. It's Hemlock Island. Reaching the wooded isle, we stopped to look around. Locals living around the lake fully believe this place was cursed. Day and night, coloured lights supposedly appear around the island, and some brave souls would even watch them fly over the water. The local legend said that anyone who saw these lights would definitely disappear. Not that night, then within a month for sure. Didn't see any lights at all, though. The island seemed forlorn and completely uninteresting. Silent, gloomy pines loomed over the grey rocky shore, and at a path disappeared in some woods. Followed the path. Whoever made the path clearly didn't use it often. Barely make it out among the ferns. We had to walk single file along the path as branches from the crowded bushes grabbed at our sleeves and backpack straps, only to hit the next person in line once we'd passed. The forest grew taller and thicker and even darker. The air suddenly grew intensely humid. Clouds of milky white, incredibly thick fog flowed up from the ground. And believe me, dear reader, when I say incredibly thick, I'm not talking like how an innkeeper might talk up his soup. It became impossible to see past our own noses, and it was like our ears had been stuffed with cotton. The air itself became so dense it was like walking through water. We had to navigate by touch, and could not move half as fast as we'd been going. Yorkie the Barbarian had been walking last, was forced to stop. With great difficulty he could barely make out the muffled and worried voice of his friend said. Something had to be done, but what? York the Barbarian decides to break through the fog, but failed. York the Barbarian continued forward through the fog, but progress became more and more difficult with each step. He felt a sudden movement in the air to the left before he fell and flew forward, having been pushed hard in the back. Failing to keep his balance, York the Barbarian fell in the sticky mud. At that moment, he just barely spotted a pair of pale hands reaching out to grab his bag and disappear back into the fog. The bog finally began to clear, the fog, and soon there was no trace of it. York the Barbarian looked back and his friends were nowhere to be seen. Up ahead, he could just make out the blinking, welcoming light. As York the Barbarian approached this light source, it quickly became clear that the light was a bonfire. Soon York the Barbarian entered the brightly lit clearing and saw all of us. Why then did no one jump up to greet him, or give him a welcome yell, or hug, or even etc., etc.? Imagine York the Barbarian's surprise when he finally saw why his appearance had caused such a strange reaction. It seemed he hadn't been missing at all. He'd been sitting with us by the fire, watching his exact copy emerge from the forest. Yes, dear reader, just imagine it. 2 copies of the king met in clearing, seemingly identical. Which of the 2 was the king? The king sitting by the fire said, "How can there be any doubt? I'm the real king, of course. Look, I've got my bag with all my things." What did the king, who was walked out of the forest, answer? I can tell you exactly how many meals we carried with us. A deafening silence hung in the air. One could hear the thoughts churning through our brains. And then York the Barbarian, sitting by the fire, laughed in a strange voice. He stood up and began rising into the air. The mask dropped and we saw a short, pale man with blonde hair and parrot-like wings and bright feathers. We all went after him together, but York the Barbarian held on to him tightly. His hands gripped the Joker's wing in an iron grip. Then, an ear-piercing whistle sounded from all around, and stones began raining from us above. The impostor was aided by his kin, who had grabbed him by the hands and begun pulling him up. We didn't give up, but in the end, we were overpowered. There were just too many, dear reader. They quickly reclaimed our prisoners from us, soaring into the air and shaking their fists at us as they flew off. We sat a long time around the bonfire, laughing and chatting about how York the Barbarian cleverly dispelled the illusion. And when morning came, as we looked around at the rainbow-coloured feathers left by our uninvited guests, I noticed one of them had lost a valuable bracelet. Nice. What was it, I wonder? Golden vision. Not too worried. Right, so that's that one. It's a mysterious shrine here. Actually, let's just go down here first.
A rest would be welcome.
Reclaim that.
Resting would be nice.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Melancholy failed. Give it a go. Still 75 days to that.
Why don't we set up camp?
See what this one is.
My strength betrays me.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
It is. It's a little thing. The nearly erased description reads, "Sleep well, my queen. Rest in your endless sleep and let us, the betrayers, have dreams in your stead." That's got to be the last one. Hang on. Are they on the particular thread they should be? Because that, I think, was the last one and it was on the last line.
Why don't
I
we
noticed
set
that
up
before.
camp?
Let's have a rest. And let's go in. Ornate ruins. Not sure what's in here, but I'm guessing it's not going to be too hard for us. We've got to save, so just make sure we save on the main one.
Can you make an epic pose? I need
Golden
inspiration.
Golem.
Let's move already.
More sky metal. Oh, Fate Render. I thought it said Bart Render for a minute. Oh, that's a different name for a weapon. April-ish. Quick and easy also. Didn't dirty, you know, we're in and out. Down there. Well, it might not be a shrine. It's a bit of a path we have none covered. Mysterious shrine up there, one. Oh, we got something happening at Capital. Charmed Prince done, nice. Revolution. She can't possibly do it, but I don't know if that makes it less painful. Right, I'm going to go down to Pitax. Try down the bottom there. So we're not actually in the Tors 11, you see. you're fine right now, Xavier.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Lindsay, stop whining.
My strength betrays me.
Giggling Hill. This is Thousand Voices, I think.
I require rest.
And then we are in Thousand Voices, so now we're not going to go any further. We're going to go right there for now. Quick rest.
You know what I like about you? You're almost the only one here who's not trying to tell me that I live the wrong way.
Oh, live however you like. What do I care? Each of us writes their own story.
Within reason, that's nice thought. It has to be within reason. Storyteller improved. Right, there was a mysterious shrine over there. So it's not what I was thinking. Oh no, that's the one I was just at. Is the one. So that's that mysterious shrine. Well, that was the other one up there. There's this one. That is the blood spilled here. Okay. So that would make sense there. Maybe. Or did it have to be second from where that maybe? I don't know. Mysterious shrine up here.
A rest would be welcome.
Yeah, well, don't let it worry you. Where?
I
Resting
need to
would
catch my
be
net.
nice.
That is on part 3, isn't it? Not sure about this. Blood spill, farewell, something, sleep. There's surely got to be another mysterious shrine. But if so, let's see. I mean, there's this one.
Why don't we set up camp?
Soon. Let's try this. Right. And that's number 1, isn't it? You won't forget us, my queen, neither will we. But there's one I'm missing. There's rank 4 that I'm missing. Yeah, I can't help but think all of this is above our pay grade right now. And more to the point, that going there won't help me solve this. But I seem to have done everything else. Alright, let's head home. Almost at Tuskdale. Something didn't go right there. Didn't really want to do that. Wonder where Casey's daddy's gone. Have a word with the storyteller, see if there's anything we can do. Some relics. Valid tribal fetish. Tell me about the Technic League outcasts. 4,000 gold. Oh, 10,000 gold, 4,000 experience. Farewell, Technic League, there's not room enough for us in the country. Captains and their apprentices, masters and their slaves, arcanists and technicians, good riddance. We head east to the no man's land. We leave to start a revolution. None of you has the courage or imagination to engineer. There's 5 of us, Loggy and me, who snatched the device from right under the teacher's nose. Quiet, smart Hallelujah, who knows the meaning of the symbols on the control panel. Illis and Lamb, brother and sister, helped from Keonin, who've been dealing with the stars scraps for longer than I've lived. We have everything we need to turn this world around. A haunted lodge in the middle of nowhere where the Technic League will never find us. The best equipment we could steal, and a true miracle in a metal barrel. The most exciting artifact that's ever fallen from the stars. A handful of tiny metal ants, and a remote control to command them. Little seeds we'll use to grow our empire. We fixed up the lab in the basement, and it's time to get started. Continue. The lab is a buzz. Metal ants swarmed all over the golden coin, measured it, and now, bit by bit, they're creating an exact copy. They move in procession somewhere down underground, then return with tiny bits of gold as well as other materials they need to build more ants. With a happy smile, Galera works her magic over the remote control. I'm sensing Sorcerer's Apprentice vibes here. Once we're done with the coin, we'll try to have the ants copy something more complicated. Loggy's been on a hunt for 3 days. He's a smart lad. He won't get lost in the wilderness, especially not with the star equipment he's got. Try to convince myself, but I'm still nervous. To distract myself from these heavy thoughts, I keep helping Illis and Lamb set up the lab. With so many ants now, there's not enough room for them all on the table's surface. Loggy, where are you? As soon as you can. They've been eaten by the ants, haven't they? It's the middle of the night. I'm lying in bed alone. I can't sleep without Loggy snoring beside me. Staring into the darkness, my eyes play tricks on me. Like swarms of black specks are marching across the ceiling. It's hot and my back itches. I toss and turn in bed, imagine how we'll return to Numeria with an army of battle robots for Gearsmen, and we'll live as kings. Go on. It's foggy outside. The fog's so dense. Hey, we've been through that. I can't see the grass under my window. It's hot. That's not fog, that's ants. Back itches so much. They're taking bits of your back. Lamb went out to search for Foggy. I wandered around the lodge without purpose. Something's under my feet. I almost stumble on it. I look through the window, I wait. The smell of rock emanates from the lab, but I can't open the door. It's hot. I want to go out, breathe fresh air, but I can't find the door. There's something under my feet. I kick it away and go back to bed. My whole body itches. You're being picked apart by ants, mate. I lie staring at the wall. In the darkness, it seems tiny black dots move across the wall, creating odd patterns. We'll return to Numeria as kings. I think you mean corpses. Go on. It's unbelievably hot. The walls of the lodge are covered with glowing lines. Countless ants swarm busily, turning them into what? What is it? I don't know. I scratch my skin and it peels off. Bloody patches, ants swarming underneath. Illis crawls on the floor, breathing heavily. The smell of rock from the lab is unbearable. It's getting even hotter. I want to get up from the bed, but my legs have been eaten by the ants. I smell something burning. Our teacher looked through the window from outside, his face a grimace of disgust. Did they find us? Wait. We'll get back to Numeria and live as ants. So hot. Black fog everywhere. Illis rolls on the floor, trying to beat off the flames. Where's Loggy? He must have returned from the hunt by now. Storyteller's head is covered with beads of sweat, his face grimacing in pain. He rubs his temples. That's how the revolution of the 5 Technic League outcasts ended. Fortunately, they were found and eliminated before the Medlance finished constructing whatever it was they were building. You alright? This story simply gave me a headache. It's nothing, it shall pass. Oh, thank you. And we have... we can't restore anything right now. Right. Fair enough. Let's go see what went wrong. The revolution went wrong. Feast for the afflicted. You failed. Oh, riots. That's not good. Morning after's done. Revolution. Can't do anything with that. Changelings. You failed. Your blades opportunity. Came from underground, can't do anything. Revolution. Only Valerie can do something that we can't with her. Do what you can. You failed. That was done nice. You be lost, you have to help us here. Assault succeeded. I'll go to as well. Oh, mountain resort, we can do that. To just troubled. Or of blood. Doppelgangers on the throne. Problem. The fog. We can do that. Jammed prince. Nothing. I need your help. I've been approached once more by young Maestro Messes, Your Highness. Despite certain difficulties, he's still hard at work on his opera about your adventures in stolen lands. This time he's asked for financial support. It seems the scant funds he brought from Absalom are running dry. Don't help him, he'll have to start taking commissions again. My advice, we mustn't interfere. We're gonna pay. Well, since this can no longer be considered an independent art, I shall pass on another young maestro's request. He wishes to know what themes you would like to see addressed. Your specific lesson you'd like to share with the audience? His opera should show that each of us is an architect of our own fate. Dragon. Thank you. chemo. Thank you. Busy right now. Gotta try it, Val. Your blood was a disaster, but it didn't make anything worse. To the storyteller again. Well, let's first of all see what we got here. You should be able to do that. Melancholy. Do that. Revolution. Pass, unfortunately. Strengthen the storyteller. None of you can do that right now. You can next time. See how we're doing. Oh, we got rid of one of them. 40 days to the next one. It's power of blood. Good. What do you want, Magister? An amazingly impudent fellow, Yorkie the Barbarian. I've been approached by the wizard from from Nex. Learns to create golems from piles of literal junk. Splinters of wood, rusty nails, broken furniture. He asks your permission to set up shop in the capital, start selling these junk golems. In return, promises to provide with a few of these finer creations. Now you may find this surprising, but I am convinced we must reject his proposal. Do you know how golems are created? A mage must ensnare a living spirit from one of the elemental planes. Most typically an earth elemental and bind it to the construct. This means golems are no better than slaves. Alright. For you, we got it. Not gonna work. More. Fog, where'd that come from? Down again with revolutions or riots. Feast for the afflicted. Get us back up. It's a disaster and we're crumbling. Bug was a success. We are crumbling. Contagious madness. This could be it. Colony. Allergy. It's gone up to riots. If you can call that going up. It's not good. This is officially very not good. The ancient curse is upon us. Alright. "28 days. All's light, you got that done. Good. Lens, you gotta do what you can. You too. Damn friends. Nah, it didn't work. Advisor wants me. Careful. Pull deeper and deeper into Litron and Grauton's fight. This already drains our forces and cannot end well. Attack with plan or escape from the situation, preferably something that casts us in a positive light. See two options. Gallaudet in Tarn is commander of Grauton's army. The general that's sending these raiders to Galt. This commander is as bloodthirsty and narrow-minded as any other military man. Cousin Cassel, a visited relative, but is too cautious to deserve Grauton's fragile balance. But if you help Cassel gain a piece of Hallydan's power, they'll busy themselves with their own problems and leave us be. On the other hand, we could involve Grauton in a fight with Litron. The Grey Gardener's greatest strength is spy work and intelligence. I respect their consistency and ferocity, but they need more soldiers, real fighters. Send them some experienced warriors. Grauton will focus its time and energy on preventing Litron from crushing them. We ourselves cannot afford to take these arrogant fools from Grauton weak blood, but I'll enjoy... make them weak blood. But I'll enjoy watching the Grey Gardeners do it for us. I trust your judgment. Spell. As you. All this is going to be junked, I think. Start that. Price of a soul. Time to do the other first. Black tigers. You got no chance. The magic. Oh, she's a magister, of course. And it's going to be get to Bald Hilltop next time. In the meantime, see what price of a soul, Octavia. Alright, I'm gonna break now. Join us next time, and we'll carry on from here. I think we've got long enough for now. Bye now.